Okay, so do you want to clear the air about the recent video you were in?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, what I decided to do today was just go on Red Death server and troll. Things I said, I didn't actually mean. I just wanted to troll, see what would happen. And then turns out it got me on YouTube. Although, although
Huh?
it's like when I'm trolling, I don't actually mean the things I say. And I don't really take it as seriously. So I'm not actually meaning what I say. See, when I troll. So basically, I went way too far. It got to the point where I got put on YouTube because
Sorry.
or so my trolling 60.
Okay, so I will take. I probably will take it down because it's not that deep. But I literally told you in the video I'm cool. Uh, I already knew you was trolling. I thought I told you in the video I'm cool. I didn't take it serious. So you okay? So you made me go through all that, right? All that, and then when I actually did go through and post a video, now it's you were trolling. You didn't mean it. Please take it down. Like,
Like no,
right?
because like I actually look when I'm trolling, I actually don't mean what I say.
Yeah, but there's a limit. If you didn't mean what you say, what's stopping you from flipping the switch and letting me know, hey, are you actually gonna do it? Please don't. I was trolling. But you actually, as a joke, you actually got me to go through with it. Where's the logic in that? Where's the logic? I mean, I troll, but I know when to stop. Because people, because I'm mindful that not everyone can take a hint. So I have to be like, hey, yo, you know I'm joking, right? You know I'm joking, right? You don't gotta do all that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
where was the logic in that? It's like, you see, I was gonna actually easily take it down, but you made an alt account, and then you acted like you were someone else, and then after the conversation was in the middle of it, like after a little while, you let me know you were the guy in the video. So you did all that just to let me know you were trolling. You did all that when you could have just let me know just simply in the comments.
Look. Because I because if I so I basically thought he told you early, everything would just like go wrong or something.
Everything would go wrong.
Well, yeah.
How would it have gone wrong?
I mean, I know you're a chill dude, but I didn't like. It's like a nice person can't really stay nice forever because everyone has a limit.
Yeah, everyone has a limit, but I've made it abundantly clear I am not a child. Children have these short limits. You would have to do something so bad that I will hold a grudge over. Like, do you know how old I am? I'm not your age. Like, you know how old I am. You think I'm gonna get mad, hold a grudge over somebody trolling me? I thought I let you know abundantly clear in the beginning, right? You were trolling saying you was 30 years old. I was like, I'm not even 30 and I sound older than you. That's a clear indicator I knew you was capping. Come on. I was leaving little hints that I knew you was trolling. And I was letting you know that I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not gonna get pissed off over a joke. If you just let me know.
No, because the thing is, actually, no, because the thing is, like, people have limits, so I'm not.
People have limits, and
Yeah, people
now
have limits, and like they can't stay nice forever, and they just can't keep it cool forever. So
you see, this is a lesson, right? You
yeah,
knew better. You knew people do have limits, but you still went through and trolled them. So when the consequences came, you want to say sorry instead of keeping that same energy. That's part of the reason why a part of me may not even want to take it down, because it's like a lesson. Like, this is what happens when you think the internet is sweet and there's no consequences to your actions. I woke up in the morning because my notifications went off. You came in the server, I had to give you roles, you randomly started being rude, right? This is when I see, imagine you had a good sleep, you're beginning to wake up, right? You wake up to somebody being rude to you as a joke, which at the time, I didn't even think you were trolling because the first thing you said was something weird, so I didn't have enough info to collect that would make me think, okay, this dude is trolling. So I thought you genuinely were like a weird guy, right? I woke up to that. Right? And then I was doing my job, letting you know, okay, follow the rules, all right? And then I was gonna go back to sleep. But then he started doing all that stuff, and then you see, like, so now it's like, now
okay.
you're letting me know it's a troll.
Read that.
Yes.
When I'm trolling, I have never ever took it that far in my life when I'm trolling.
Wait, say it again. I didn't hear you say something about roll. What did you say?
No, I said when I'm trolling, I never took it that far when I was trolling.
So then why did you take it this far now?
Basically, it's been a long time since I trolled, so I thought I would troll, and then
You trolled a
take
random guy.
me taking it like over the limit instead of being like, oh, I was just playing. So, and then like it's so like I was playing. So I remember playing this. I remember playing this game. Dude say he's gonna come over to my house, and then I'm like, okay, do it. He never came over to my house. When I think so, like people say they're gonna do something, they usually never do it.
So you're comparing a someone you know in real life to a random YouTube guy you've never met before. And you claim you watch my videos, but you didn't know I'm a chill guy that jokes around.
Usually in your videos, like I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, but usually because sometimes I think you'll be taking it too far, and the reason I think that is because it's just the way you're saying it.
The way I'm saying it. So if you had that impression before you met me, what in your head made you think that trolling this guy, this harsh guy, what made you think trolling this harsh guy would have zero consequences?
No, I know there's consequences to your actions, and I know that the choices you make can change the world. So.
I know you know, that's the thing. You know better. That's why I'm having this convo instead of just outright taking, because you're walking away with this behavior, and it affects me because you literally came into my server and did that as a joke, and now you're turning around on it. See, I'm saying, right? You knew. See, so you had this impression that I take things too far, right? So you knew I was gonna do something reckless, and you still went ahead and tried to troll me to a higher degree than usual. Where's the logic? That doesn't make sense. I don't if I know someone's gonna do something reckless, right? I'm not gonna mess with them. At least that much. So what went through your head to think if you mess with someone that takes it this far, nothing was gonna happen? What made you think that?
Be honest. When I usually do trolling, basically. I mean, like, when you're doing it in a game, there's no chance they can do nothing to you.
But this is
virtual, but if you're doing it to a YouTuber, I'm not gonna expect that nothing's just gonna happen.
so you knew something was gonna happen? Yeah.
No, I don't take people as a joke.
So if you okay. So okay. So you're comparing this to a game because it's virtual. Okay. So you knew it's not okay. You knew I'm a YouTuber. These things happen. You came into somebody's lawn knowing there's a guard dog. What did you think was gonna happen? It's common sense. It's common sense. I trespassed into somebody's house on purpose. What do you think is gonna happen? Whether it's virtual or not.
Call the cops.
That's the point. That's the point. You knew better. You did that. That's why I'm having this convo. You can't walk away getting away with this kind of behavior.
No, because usually I don't really walk away from my problems like nothing happened, because I always remember what happened after the situation.
So you remember what happened.
I'm sitting here and watching that video and I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it. But, okay, so if you actually tell someone, and you're not even telling them you didn't mean it. You didn't let me know you didn't mean it. You are telling someone to do something. What makes you think they're not gonna do it now? In your head, you know you're joking. How was this person supposed to know? You see, you said you haven't trolled in a minute, right? But you remember what happened in the previous times you trolled, and I'm gonna assume you didn't take it as far as you took it with me. But you still learned a lesson. You learned a lesson, and then after a while, you came back and did something a little worse than usual. I just can't connect the dots. How does that make... That's why I'm having a hard time doing this, because you aren't learning anything. You really aren't. You really aren't. Let's be real. You come into a random person's server, right? You don't even know them, but you think you know how they're gonna actually take it. Imagine if I was a kid, sensitive, and I get my feelings hurt. Now I want to kill myself, right? How would you feel then?
Be honest. Okay.
It's a lesson. I'm trying to teach you a lesson here, cause I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't involved in your little trolling shenanigans, but I was. And if I just take down the video, kids, my viewers, that are probably more toxic than your trolling is, right? They're gonna think that they can do the same thing that you're doing, because They don't know we had this. They don't know you're a reasonable guy like this. They don't understand, hey, this guy's actually pretty articulate for a 13-year-old. Now they're gonna come to my server and troll me the same way you did. It's kind of like, if I let you get away with this,
can't you just do the same thing then?
do the same thing. What you mean, like troll back?
No, not troll back, like.
Because if you mean the same thing as in have this kind of convo, then look, when you reach my age, when you go out into the real world, you're gonna realize not everyone wants to be reasoned with. Not everyone is articulate. People can be ignorant. People could hurt you without a good reason. People aren't as understanding as I am, or you are. So they're gonna take what you did and go times 100 with it.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I mean, some people are gonna like you, some people are gonna not like you.
Yeah, now imagine you're running a server that is trying to be peaceful. Now a bunch of kids are gonna start coming in here thinking that they can mess with me because I didn't do nothing back to you. I'm trying to set an example for the next wave of Discord members that might come. It's kind of like I don't know. I'm still debating on it in my head, but a part of me is saying keep the video up because I'm involved in it and I'm setting an example here. You know, I mean, okay. So at the end of the day, if I upload this video right now, people won't even hate you anymore. Though they're gonna see this side of you and understand you're just trolling. So it's kind of like it doesn't matter if I take it down or not, because people are gonna understand. Okay, something different happened. But I actually was gonna take it down if you asked, like simply were direct with it and asked, right? But you made an assumption. You thought you knew how. No, you thought you can predict how I would react and feel, and it made you do something dangerous and reckless. Right? But if you just came to me personally, just went straight to the point, I would have probably did it out of respect. I probably would have took it down out of respect. But you did all this. You did all this out of assumptions just to make a point that isn't really fully cooked. Like I don't know if I want to take it down, but only because it involves me, my name, my server, my brand in it. You see, it's like I have no problem with trolling, but you gotta understand, when you live life doing what you want to do, there's gonna be downsides to it. If you aren't ready to handle the downsides, you probably shouldn't be doing what you want in the first place. If you get older, you want to drink, get drunk. All right, don't get mad when you have to drive and you crash your car. Now you're in jail for drunk driving. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lesson, because I noticed that over the years I had this server, one person did something, it was publicized, other people learned from it and thought they could do it too. So then a whole wave of people did the same thing in my server. Server became toxic. I lost some fans, etc. Because they watched the video, they learned from it, and they were inspired by it. Then I gotta deal with it. I like jokes, but people don't understand limits, right? So they take it out of proportion, and then I gotta deal with it. I gotta wake up 8 o'clock in the morning to deal with that. Huh?
you know that people can change, right?
People can't change.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't trying to how do I explain?
I believe you can change. The problem
Yeah,
is,
but I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to.
yeah, you aren't a bad person. You have
Yeah,
issues, but you aren't a bad person. It's not about you though. You see, you think everything's about your mindset and your assumptions. This is not just about you. This is about your generation. I learned that the hard way. I did all this funny stuff on YouTube. I didn't know kids would learn from it and try to mimic me. Now I have a server and people are mimicking it, and I had to kick out people um across the year because they were being toxic, because they try to learn from my behavior. I didn't know people would learn from
you're
me.
not the only one. I have literally dealt with toxic people before,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they literally rage quit.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm trying to keep positive, smart, awesome members. I'm not trying to lose people because someone did something that I couldn't control. I didn't know people would look up to me as some role model. I didn't sign up for this when I made YouTube videos, but now I'm dealing with the consequences. You know, you gotta understand, it's not all about you. The things you do can affect people around you. That's the thing. I know you're a good person, but I've met people that are shitty, that don't want to change, probably won't change. Not everyone wants to learn. There's people out there that don't want to be reasoned with.
So it's like saying that people just don't like to listen to things sometimes.
Some people don't like to listen. They don't want to listen. They actually know how to shut you out of their mind. You could be lecturing them. In their mind, they're not even listening to you. They're just thinking about something else. Some people know how to tune your voice out. There's people out there that don't want to listen. Not everyone is as reasonable as you or me.
To be honest, when I know that something happens, I'm still remember.
I know. Not everyone's like that. There's people that will make a mistake. They won't even learn or remember it. They're just going to keep making it. The things you do impact other people. That's why I don't know. But I will upload this video. People will understand you're not a bad person, though. But you gotta let this be a lesson. Alright.